and try and find one naturally, and then play that Scottish voice with people who are from Scotland. That's the biggest challenge that you could probably ever face. It's been great though working with Adam, and I listen to him a lot. I listen to him the way he speaks, because the tempo, the nuance of the way he speaks. I try and somehow capture that in the air and throw it into my accent as well. And it's been so far fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of enthusiasm to be participating in this project, so that always helps. And you know, for the most part, they're lovely people. I know that they all have their dark corners, and a lot of them, like myself, came to the world of acting because of past criminal activity. But you know, they're in fine form. I really do think they're in fine form on set.
Have you ever read the book Ecstasy?
No, and I didn't want to read the book. First of all, I know that as far as my character is concerned, my character was kind of created for the script, for the screenplay, and so I didn't know how much I would be able to glean from reading the book, and also I didn't want to. It's a screenplay that should stand on by itself. You know, often if you participate in a film and you've already read the book, well, you've already read the book. I don't know if I'd ever go out and purposely read the book. I mean, the screenplay should somehow stand on its own. I think that maybe by reading the book, you might get into a little bit of trouble. You might get into a bit of trouble because obviously the book is going to be so much more packed with information, whereas the screenplay has to sell the story, propel the story along of its own accord. And I think it's best to buy into that first. Then once everything's said and done, you know, go out, read the book.
How do you interpret the story of Ecstasy so far?
Well, I guess that the way I see it, much like a number of other Irving Welsh portrayals, is that there's a non-judgmental way of delivering the life around drug use.